Last week I went to Marrakesh for the first time and I brought my Sony Fx30. I took some shots, I shot it in S-Log3 Cine, and I'm gonna show you how I normally grade these shots. I'm gonna generate a couple of nodes, so click Alt-S. I'm gonna start with the color space transform, drag it onto the last node. So for the input color space I'm gonna choose Sony S-Gamma3 Cine. The input gamma I'm gonna choose Sony S-Log3. Output color space Rec 709. And for the output gamma the same. What I always do after the color space transform is do the white balance by checking the scopes. And you can see it's already pretty well balanced. Reds, greens and blues are pretty much on the same level in the shadows. So normally I use these wheels because I have a micro panel, and with the balls it works really well to adjust these settings. But if you don't have this panel, I would use this so you can be a little bit more accurate, especially when you have a middle mouse button. I'm gonna dial in a little bit more green in the lows. Then I'm gonna use the second node. I'm gonna go to Curves Custom. Dials the lows a little bit back. I think the subject needs to stand out a little bit more. So I'm gonna go to the next node and use the mask tool. Something like this. Dial back the gain in the highs. And then invert the mask. And then make the feather as big as possible. Look at that difference. I want this part to be a little bit more darker, so create a new node, Alt-S, and I love this tool. I just bought a film converter from Nitrate today, and this is the first time I'm gonna test it out. So basically you have to set the settings from your camera, just like the color space transform. And then they have a couple of different LUTs, but also film grain. And I heard the film grain is better than the one Davinci Resolve has, so let's try it out. It's looking pretty cinematic already with this LUT. The FJ8553ET. If you don't really see what you're doing, just go to the button you want to set and then press Command F. And then you can see what's going on full screen. Let's add some halation. Let's add some glow. This is way too much. This is how I graded the footage from the Fx30. Yeah, let me know if you guys learned something from this video.